And while this is an Asia-inspired video, let me go ahead and throw out there, I don't know how many you guys are martial arts movie fans, but I'm just going to go ahead and review Hero because it's so brief. I could just stick it right in this video. Let me just say, Hero, I'm not sure if Hero was is by the same guy who did Curse of the Golden Flower, which was brilliant in so many ways. And I'll have to review that on its own video. I don't want to disrespect that project for this one. But Hero was an attempt to be in the same vein of Curse of the Golden Flower. But let me just let you guys know right now, it was a fail in that respect. It was entertaining and interesting and creative, and I enjoyed watching it. But if I had known what I knew before I watched it, I would have, you know, I would have invested that hour and a half of my life elsewhere. So it just seemed like they went way too far trying to follow up and do another quote-unquote Curse of the Golden Flower. And I guess I have to throw some references in because Curse of the Golden Flower had an amazing storyline, and the vibrance of the graphics and colors in that project were unbelievable. Again, I'll detail it later. Anywho, you could see the attempt to parallel the graphics and vibrant colors and the arrangement and organization of how the set business and choreography meshed. They were really reaching. I appreciate how they had the set of warriors that needed to be conquered and the whole twist of the, and then I was like, so after all that he's still, and what's really good, I appreciated the chick fight. Again, like most of the other stuff, the choreography sucked. No, the choreography didn't suck. It's just that what they meant to do, the results of what we saw didn't wind up being what they apparently meant to do. And I appreciate all the swinging, flying, sword dagger, sword hammer, all that jazz. But when you when your hang time lasts a little too long on your wires, it kind of takes away from the whole dynamic of the fight scene. Even though we know the extremes are bogus, but if we see you hanging on your wire a little bit long, there's a different kind of gravity than the illusion that you actually did that shit. I don't know. We've seen you fool us so a little bit better, so we know that you can do it. No shade, Jet Li. I appreciated the mental state they prepared us for during that chick fight, because you have the I don't know if she's wise, but she's clearly more experienced. And then you have the little girl who thinks she's doing the right thing, fighting for the right thing, ready to die for it. But the whole time, the wise, the mature wise chick, again, I don't know if I'll say mature, but the wise chick, the older and wiser chick is like, really, really? While the young chick is coming at her left and right, and she's like, oh, really? Duck that? Really? Let me lift my foot over that. Wow, you were going to really kill me that time. And then she does a little something, I don't know, bites her little fingernail, and the little girl gets all discombobulated. Okay, she doesn't bite her fingernail, but my point is, her strikes at the little girl were like effortless, which hints her not even really trying to strike the little girl for the whole first 3/4 of the fight, because she was just looking at her like, really? Your mama should have sat down with you just a few more times. But then that's the way of parenting, apparently, all over the world right now, boo-boo. So And they were reaching so far, in fact, that they were trying so hard to make it an artsy project that the whole storyline got lost. I mean, I still followed it and followed the storyline, but it was not dynamic. It was like, okay, you concentrating so hard on trying to make this graphically and visually in terms of color mind blowing, that everything else gets lost. And in the process of the reach, you are also taken from the actual visual creativity too. So yeah, I found myself a lot throughout the movie going, whatever happened to, what is this about, and how did, so did they kill, is he gonna kill, he decided not to kill, what does that have to do with that army? Is that, can I guess I'll just go ahead and finish watching. And again, it was not a full-fledged disappointment, but it was no Curse of the Golden Flower. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Groovy smooches.